called the TrenTwins. It's not sarcastic. It's not an oxymoron. They're not saying, hey, we're 100% natural. We're going to call ourselves the TrenTwins just to be cool. No, they're actually on trend and a shitload of it.
I was in the military. We go on these instructor-led runs. Most of the time we knew the start and end point. So on the way back, I started seeing people getting happy and shit because the end was near. But there were some asshole instructors that would hear the happiness and go right on past the end point. When that happened, everybody stopped talking. Heads would start dropping. And I started taking fucking souls. At that time, I knew what happened in their minds. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish for fucking rain. When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are. Stay hard.
Everybody's holding the boat and they're shaking, and I'm looking at that, and I turn around my boat and I say, hey guys, it's time to fucking take some souls. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, you see all these fucking instructors out here? I want their fucking faces to go straight up fucking numb. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna start boat pressing this motherfucker. We start throwing this boat up in the fucking air, catching it, throwing it up and catching it, and we start yelling, can't her fucking boat crew too? We're yelling our fucking ass off. And they make us stop. I look at these instructors. Their faces literally look like someone took their soul out. Cause I know in their minds, they were thinking about themselves. Like, what the fuck just happened, man? I know me on Wednesday, I couldn't have done that. Wednesday.
I told you David Goggins was the toughest motherfucker on the planet. In 2005, to honor his fellow Navy SEALs who had passed away in Afghanistan, he Googled the 10 most difficult feats in the world, settling on the Badwater Ultra Marathon, a 135-mile foot race through Death Valley with temperatures exceeding 120 degrees. Y'all thought playing on the road was tough? What about running in hell? In order to even qualify, I'd have to run 100 miles in 24 hours, having never competed in a marathon. Most of y'all can't even get up to use the treadmill, including myself. That shit is weak. So on 4 days' notice, he was ready to go, clocking the first 70 miles with a lone bottle of water and crackers. At mile 70, almost every bone in his feet was shattered. And while missing a layup may stop Ben Simmons from competing, nearly dying wouldn't come close to stopping the boy. So he wrapped duct tape from his soles to his calves in order for his feet to become numb and continued walking by any means possible. Daddy, chill, what type of medical advice is that? With 19 miles remaining, his wife told him he wasn't going to make it, so he took that personally, finishing the remainder of the course peeing blood and shitting bricks. It was worth it. 2 weeks later, he ran in the Vegas Marathon. 6 months after that, he competed in Badwater and finished 5th. What the fuck? So next time you're thinking to yourself that it can't be done, just know that you're probably right. But for David Goggins, nothing is impossible.
Hold on. How often y'all go to the gym?
As often as you eat a fucking double cheeseburger.
You a fucking rich nigga for the fame, won't you? You will get that pussy up to a lane, won't you? Like a old...
Fica de quatro. Fica de quadrinha no chão. Vai, toma. Vai, toma. Mas essa é a DJ que representa a mulherada. Fica de quatro. Fica de quadrinha no chão.
It started with the hay, locked a creek in, well it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, Papa went a creeping up to the bottom to the hay. Young lovers with the legs tied up in knots. Young lovers with the legs tied up in knots. With his long tall gun, Papa went a creeping to blow the hay, locked their head straight up.
What's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? Maybe you're the only black person applying for a fucking job. Maybe you're only female. Maybe you're only fucking gay person. Whatever the fuck it may be. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. You're allowing people and things and situations to hold space in your fucking head. You're losing. Life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head.
In the case of 7-week-old Andrew, Trevor, you are not.
The ticker on the TV, the emergency broadcast system came up. Stay inside. Freezing rain, icy conditions, high winds, stay inside. It was like beeping, stay inside. And Goggins was like, this is amazing, man. Let's go for a run. They're telling us the exact opposite. They're broadcasting to the whole community to stay inside. So we go for a 10-mile run in the blizzard, and we come home, and I lived on a lake, and so we go down, and he takes his hand, and he moves all the snow off the ice. He gets a boulder, and he breaks the ice, a little hole in the ice with the boulder, and then he takes his hand, and he makes the hole a little bit bigger, and then he jumps in. And then he points at me, and he takes his finger, and he signals for me to jump in. I'm not going in the fucking freezing cold water, because my mother told me as a kid in Long Island, don't go anywhere near the frozen water. If you fall in, you have like a minute, you know? He's bathing in it. So, of course, I go in, and looks at me, is like, man, you got 2 to 4 minutes, you're gonna get hypothermia. We just went on a run, we gotta get you out of the lake. And I go to get out, he goes, you can't get out. If your skin touches the ice, it's gonna stick to the ice like the kid in Christmas Story, his tongue that sticks to the pole, you know? So he puts my shoes back on my hands and picks my ass up and put my socks on, bear crawl out of the ice, and I run up and I see my wife looking out the window as I'm running into the house, and we come in. She says, Goggins, you know, like, what's the medical benefit of jumping in a frozen lake? And he said, there's no medical benefit. This is what your husband signed up for. But I want to see how far he's willing to go to get to his goals.
Juha, sun puhelin soi. Vastaa siihen puhelimeen. Miten sä vastaat siihen puhelimeen?
Sigma boss.
Called the TrenTwins. It's not sarcastic. It's not an oxymoron. They're not saying, hey, we're 100% natural. We're going to call ourselves the TrenTwins just to be cool. No, they're actually on trend and a shitload of it.
Do baile, te sarra pirão. Tu joga pra trás, tu costa em costa, costa em costa.
Yeah, buddy! Wait! Yep! Ooh. Yep!
Straight from the underworld, coming from the underground. Motherfuckers better watch out from the male hounds.
Nobody believes in you. You lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until